Get out of my chair!
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Here we are, the 30th episode of this, the ridiculous world of G.G. Abrahams. Cue the celebrations. It's been a bit of an adventure so far. We've talked about good movies that most people like, we've talked about bad movies that you might enjoy if you just give them a chance. We've covered it all. And as this is a landmark episode, I thought it'd be a good time to announce that there's going to be some changes to the format of the show, just to allow for more content and craziness. Anyway, so I wanted this episode to be special to mark the occasion, and for that, I needed to talk about a movie that would be worthy of this celebration. Something perfect, something just right. And it was driving me nuts trying to decide.
Wait a minute.
No. So I looked back at previous episodes for inspiration, and I noticed that a certain movie kept popping up. And then, suddenly...
Oh my god.
How about Clueless? Why? Because I love Clueless. I am majorly, totally butt crazy in love with Clueless.
Thank you very much.
But seriously, I've loved this movie since the very first time I seen it in the cinema, way back in 1995. I remember walking in with no idea what to expect, came out delighted, and I've held it in the highest regard ever since. And look, I know there's going to be people out there that say that this movie is way too fluffy for somebody like me that usually sticks to the action and horror genre, but to those people, I say... Shush! Why not try different flavours of movie depending on your mood?
Live a little, huh?
Just in case you like it, or them.
Well, you really got a great way at looking at stuff.
Thanks.
I'm not saying that Clueless is for everybody, but you'd be amazed at how many people watch this for the first time and then say, you know what, I liked it. It was dumb, but I liked it.
It's the bomb!
So what is Clueless and what's it actually about? Well, for those of you that know the name but haven't seen it, Clueless is the story of a Beverly Hills High School student called Cher who deals with everyday life, from trying to improve her grades by finding love for her teachers to giving the new girl in school a makeover, and also trying to work out and understand her own love life in between. But we know how that goes.
Searching for a boy in high school is as useless as searching for meaning in a Pauly Shore movie.
So let's get straight to the point. Why do I love this movie? Easy. It's hilarious.
Are you okay?
Although most of the cast have their own wee funny moments, the best laughs come for the character Cher, played by Alicia Silverstone.
Want to practice parking?
What's the point? Everywhere you go has valet.
She is awesome in this. I'm not sure if it's what she says or just her facial expressions, but I think she's the best thing about this movie. Really.
A night alone with Christian? I sent for reinforcements.
She plays the part of what seems like a spoiled Beverly Hills brat to begin with, but underneath all the superficial nonsense, she's actually a kind, caring person that's just a bit, well, clueless.
Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
No. Why do I sound like I do?
Adorable, but clueless. Probably my favourite thing about Cher is her responses or reactions to everyday situations, like when her dad asked her what she did at school that day.
What'd you do in school today?
Well, I broke in my purple clogs.
It's just how pleased she is with herself. Okay, so the joke of how important she finds the fact that she's managed to break in a new pair of shoes is funny enough, but I think it's made that a little bit funnier with just how much she sells it. Or on the opposite end of the performance scale, she does such a good job in the scene where Cher gets robbed by this goon that you really do feel sorry for her when she's forced to ruin her dress. As ridiculous as that sounds.
Good. Good, yeah. All right, count to 100. Thank you.
And for anyone that's interested in fashion, the dress that she's wearing is an Alaya.
And a what?
And that's one of the movie's strong points, I think, because yes, it is a comedy, but it also has a couple of moments that, while they are cheesy, it does add a little bit of depth to the characters. Johnny?
To tell you the truth, I have not seen such good doing since your mother.
Really?
Kudos to Alicia Silverstone for performance in this movie, because while she's clearly able to show the happy-go-lucky side of Cher,
Doesn't he look bigger?
His head does.
she's also able to show the character's vulnerable side as well, like when Ty slices her in half with this ridiculous insult.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
That was way harsh, Ty.
That right there is one of my favourite bits of this movie.
Oh, watch this part. This is good.
It's just how hurt and offended Cher gets by this silly line, but it's Alicia Silverstone's look that nails it.
That was way harsh, Ty.
Good job.
So Alicia Silverstone as Cher was marvellous. Whatever the hell that was, but what about the rest of the cast?
Swear to God, woman, you can't draw for shit.
I'm not trying to hear that.
Hear me.
We've got that guy for Scrubs, Donald Faison. There's Dan Hedaya, Breckin Meyer, Brittany Murphy. This was also my introduction to Paul Rudd, who plays the part of Cher's ex-stepbrother, Josh. Yes.
Well, what?
There's Cher's best friend Dion, played by the wonderfully spectacular and somewhat of a boyhood crush of mine, Stacey Dash.
Would you call me selfish?
No, not to your face.
And I just used the word crush. Come on, she is, to use the parlance of the movie, a total Betty.
Yeah, okay.
She also has the cutest sneeze I have ever heard. If that's even a thing. And then there's Elton, played by Jeremy Sisto, or Sisto. Sisto, I think it's Sisto.
Turn away, turn away, turn away.
I used to hate this guy, but slowly but surely, I've grown to enjoy him because of some of the shit that he comes out with.
Any comments? Elton? My foot hurts. Can I go to the nurse?
Maybe it's his voice.
Turn away,
Turn away.
turn away,
What is he actually saying there? Is it turn away?
turn away.
It's just how much of an inconsiderate tool Elton is that I find funny.
Can you imagine what that must feel like? Elton.
Can I use the pass?
Like, the worst things in the world could be happening around this guy, but he's so self-absorbed that the best he'd come up with is, my foot hurts, can I go to the nurse? Example.
You plunge from the heights of heaven to the depths of hell!
My foot hurts. Can I go to the nurse?
We are going to die!
My foot hurts. Can I go to the nurse?
I get a million of these.
This ship will self-destruct in exactly 10 seconds.
My foot hurts. Can I go to the nurse?
Another reason why I enjoy putting this movie on every now and again is the overall feel-good factor that comes with it. It's bright, colourful, and very easy on the eye. It's such a warm and cosy movie that you feel as if you've went to your happy place with Meg Ryan every time you watch it.
You're a very attractive person. I love you, dream woman.
Thank you.
I think the certain type of comfort that you get from watching Clueless comes from how well the characters are actually written. Like I said earlier, Cher at first seems like she's just a ditz with a credit card, but we see there's more to the character than that when she still takes the time to take care of her dad and watch what he eats.
Daddy, no! Daddy, no!
Cher, come
You know
on.
you can't have that. Don't be silly.
So this movie was written and directed by Amy Heckerling, and when you see the other movies that she's either written or directed or both, it all makes sense where this feeling of comfort comes from.
Let's Ren and Stimpy. They're way existential.
Okay, so let's mix it up a wee bit. Here's some quick-fire interesting facts or laughable moments to enjoy from Clueless. Number 1.
What's with you, kid?
Clueless is actually based on Jane Austen's novel Emma, which I have not read and know pretty much nothing about. Number 2.
What's with you, kid?
Miss Stogart, the PE teacher, was in the 1988 comedy Earth Girls Are Easy, which is yet to be discussed on this show, but is awesome and may be a future episode. Number 3.
What's with you, kid?
There was a TV show spin-off called Clueless that ran from 1996 to 1999 that had a few of the movie's cast reprising their roles, but Alicia Silverstone was not playing the part of Cher, so who gives a f***? Number 4.
What's with you, kid?
Clueless was the movie chosen for the 30th episode of The Ridiculous World of G.G. Abrahams, which was the first episode to not mention Sarah Douglas. Shit. And number 5.
What's with you, kid?
The scene where Cher has a realisation moment and the fountain goes off was actually taken or influenced by the 1958 film Gigi, or Gigi if you want to look for things that are not there.
What are you doing?
This means something.
So let's wrap this bad boy up. Travis?
2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Fine holiday fun.
From the fashion to the music to the unforgettable dialogue,
Hello?
Clueless is a complete time capsule of the mid-90s. It's funnier than you would think, has a great cast, and also offers you a few life lessons as well.
He does dress better than I do. What would I bring to the relationship?
It's the type of movie you can watch over and over again, and not only will it not overstay its welcome,
Just keeps getting better and better.
So that's it. The 30th episode is done. As I said at the top of the show, things will be changing on the ridiculous world of J.J. Abrams going forward, and some people are going to like that and some people are not. Only time will tell on that one, but in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching guys. Take care, and remember,
Cher is saving herself for Luke Perry.
tis the 30th episode. That was the worst clap ever. Somebody outside. My battle with the cars begins. We're at take 2. And already their numbers grow in masses. The cars are a bit too many. Bus. The dress that she's wearing is an Alaya. Date without the car. It's a dress made out of a car. She's just inside a car with her hand sticking up.
You'll never get away with this.
Bus. The sequel, Return of the Bus. Return of the Mac. Mark Morrison on a bus. Singing Return of the Bus. Part 3. It's a trilogy. Bus. Part 4. A new bus. Bus! My foot hurts. Can I go to the nurse? Can I go to See, that's the speech impediment. Can I go Rabbit. The Bus, Part 6. The Bus Lives. So let's mix it up a wee bit. There's a car. It's not mixing it up at all, it's just standard. Car. This chair is so squeaky.